Arrowhead Stadium. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. Two teams sitting above 500 in the early season, but only one will stay that way as we're off in week 4. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. First carry here for Ashton Jeanty. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Receiver in motion, going left. Jeanty on the draw. Jukes away from one. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Going to the ground again on first. He's going to bring this down to their 35. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
All set to go now from the 35. This time it's a passing play. That's complete to the back, Ashton Jeanty. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. It's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
Pass is cut at the 9. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Go! Viking 18! Ready, right?
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. He picked up close to 4. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Now movement as somebody goes early, and for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Following the false start penalty, here's 3rd down and longer.
Hey, Riblet, yellow.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Going to have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
He lost the football, and they dodge a turnover there on the return. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return.
You know, these returners, they walk such a fine line. You got to have bravado. You certainly got to have confidence, but you can't be reckless as that ball gets punched out with the returner trying to do too much. That almost ended up on the wrong side of the highlight reel.
1st down from the 42. Give up the guts. It's Genty. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit. He's tackled that for about a 1-yard gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Let's go.
Looking slant route, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. That pass is tipped, and they'll get to it for the interception. And the Chiefs are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Easy.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he is on 3rd and short. He finds Worthy, complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
We've set it downs from 37. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Danger, Casey. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
At the 49-yard line.
All just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
down these two. Hey, 43, 43.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
10 more yards. Complete to number 10, Isaiah Pacheco. 10 yards on the pickup.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. It's an early lead for the Raiders. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Yellow. Right side.
To the air, Mahomes. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest. This contest, and I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip your cap. They played that ball better than he could.
2nd and 10, still at the 28.
Hey, color. What? Hey, 50, 15, 15. Right side.
Here's Mahomes. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Third down, it's Mahomes. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring it 4th down.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. And you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
Butker knocks it through. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. First play is going to be against Genty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
60 Bison.
Setting up to throw. Got a man, it's Dante Thornton Jr. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's a Vegas first down. Now looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Go.
They'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Demario Douglas. And it looks like he's going to be marked just a little shy of that first down. Ball at the 41, 3rd and short.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
It's complete. This is Bowers. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders now lead by 10. Brock Bowers, the touchdown.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With your route, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Raiders drive their lead to 11. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Hey, rip lift.
It gives it to Pacheco to start the drive. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They strike for 23 yards. And that's a Chiefs first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Ooh, almost to throw the costume. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
A 2nd down throw for Mahomes. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Give him 32 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
You know, Kid, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. First down throw, Mahomes. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Again, Mahomes to throw. He drops this down to Pacheco underneath. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Yellow.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Short pass brought in. This spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. Stick around. More from Arrowhead on the other side. All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this.
Hey, 57, 50, yellow, yellow. Yellow.
They'll go. It's Mahomes. And he hauls that one in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs making a 1-score game before halftime. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Got a good play at the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Chiefs cut the lead down to 4.
14. Chiefs 10. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Finds him on the crossing route. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
This is Genty on second. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Genty runs it in for the Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders grow their lead just before halftime. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw Mahomes. Cut for big yards on the right side. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And that's good for a new set of downs.
38-yard line.
Hero 15.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
Yellow. I don't need to.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
15.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. There he goes on the right side into the red zone. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
And there, and Kate, right there, that's some of the danger of playing with desperation. You can't get every point back with one play, and that quarterback, we just learned a valuable lesson. Not only can you get not every point back, you just gave up 6 of your own.
Bass on for the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Raiders push their lead to 18. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
20-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. We get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Here comes the final play of our 1st half.
Yellow.
Throwing here just before halftime. Bails out of the pocket quick. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Starting at the 10. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. This gets out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Caught by his back. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two. Watch out.
Now it's Mahomes. Completed to his running back. Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football. And the Raiders get to it. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Kate, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot. Right? He's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. That second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. Back to Genty. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Pickup of 2 here. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
First and 10 now from the 46. Thornton in motion right.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Man in motion, headed right. First down, and they go right back to him. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he is able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that first down marker.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Now he'll throw off the play fake. That's incomplete left side.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Let's go now.
That's complete. Here's Thornton. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
First down from the 42.
Street. Let's go.
Giving this to Genty. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Brought in by his back here. It's Genty. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Tyler Bass on now for the field goal try. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Well, you kind of understand this one, right? Would have been a long field goal in the rain, but instead of trying that, they're going to go for it. He's going to try to throw for it. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field.
Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Will return this one up across the 35 before he goes out. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is clean, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
Airing it out to start this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Vegas first down.
Vegas first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Las Vegas.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Buying some time right. Sends this to the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders parlay the interception into points. Demario Douglas with the touchdown. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Power squib kick is taken in. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow. 15. I'll go on. What's that?
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's a Chiefs first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Mahomes. Throwing the out route complete. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Goes to the hurry up here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Another throw for Mahomes. This is Royals working the left side. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion. They can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up second down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Again, Mahomes to throw. That's incomplete on second down. This one misses the tight end. So now it's going to be third and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Yellow. Yep, go on, 80. And color.
Third and long for him here. He finds Worthy, complete. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8. Now we pause for a moment for an injury. Somebody on the offense. That's Xavier Worthy, who was hurt on the play. 4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
Hey, Ripley.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes second and goal. Throwing again, Mahomes. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Alontae Taylor has it. It's a foot race. Reaches the 40. At the 20. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Hard to believe they got him yet again, Kate, especially with how far they had to go on that return. Mentally, this is not a place you ever want to be as a quarterback. It is devastating. Defensively, well, this is teaching tape for not just taking it away, but taking it to the house.
Bass on for the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Raiders grow their lead yet again. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Yellow, 15.
Mahomes trying to get after the pick. Complete out to the right side. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs making the scoreboard look a touch better. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Genty from the gun. Takes a pop and the ball comes out. But I believe a Raider covered that one, so they'll luckily hang on to possession. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. And off to Genty. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Throw here, 3rd down. It's a screen play to Genty. Has the 1st and breaks through midfield. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. 1st down, play action. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Intended target, Dante Thornton Jr., and that makes it 2nd and long. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Raiders on their way to their 3rd win of the year. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Another give here to Genty. And he doesn't get this one very far. Down to only about the 18. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
We're going to pass it here. Escapes the pocket. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal. Running it after the penalty. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Raiders continue piling it on here in the 4th. Bass on for the extra point. Drifted near that upright, but he gets it to go. And the Raiders continue piling onto this lead.
17.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Has this at the 6. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 43.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And now they face 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Motion. Hey, 57 colors. Watch out.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
15. Watch out.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Working fast as that clock ticks down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Big shot is hauled in. Feet are inbounds. Oh, what a play! It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Still sticking with the passing game. Has it at the 7. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Pacheco. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Chiefs putting up points in a game decided. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt.
And it's no good. He missed the extra points. Rain, slick conditions, maybe making their presence felt as they fail to add another point on. Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Let's go.
They'll toss it. Genty. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one.